know that show Severed on Apple TV? I hope you don't watch it. It's it's woke. It's woke DEI slop for so many reasons. First, it's anti-man because like the main guy is all weak and sad, and he works with two other guys, and like one of them is portrayed as dumb because all men are dumb, I guess, and the other, like, he seems like he would be cool because he works hard for the company and he respects the religious texts in the office. But the more you watch the show, you see that it actually disrespects God by making his faith in the texts be questioned. And questioning God is what the woke mob at Apple TV wants us to do. So people kill their babies and try to raise the minimum wage. He's also gay. And like, okay, I guess it's not a huge deal that there's a gay man in the show. I don't like it, but I can let it go as long as there's a consequence. But if you watch the show, you'll see that there's actually two gay men in it. Why? We get it. Gay people exist for now. You don't have to bury me neck deep in charismatic gay men. I don't like that. The main gay guy even asks for consent in one part, and we know that consent is more woke trash ruining college for men. One of the one of the main characters is a woman, of course, and she's got an attitude, and she comes in so much smarter than the men, of course, which makes no sense. And she pushes them to break out of the office, and without her, the men would have just stayed there doing nothing. As if it's bad to be a hard worker. We can't all just collect welfare checks. She's not hot either, because we can't have hot women in our games or shows anymore. I mean, she kind of looks hot from some angles, but they should really use AI to make her look good all the time. And now with a woman, the DEI diversity is complete. Just look at how much forced diversity there is in this shot. I'm surprised they didn't make the walls brown. If they could, they'd probably make the walls female too. Or make the male walls identify as female. So she's woke. They used to have 4 men in the office and everything was fine. But thanks to DEI, they brought in a woman, and of course she ruins everything. She is white, though. They saved the other color for a guy who's higher level than them. Another DEI hire that tells all the white people what to do. And like, if you watch the show, you'll see that one of the men in the office looks kinda black, and maybe he is, but the more black guy has more power, which is part of the DEI agenda and woke brainwashing about slavery being bad. And of course, if you watch the show, you'll see that the boss of all of them is a woman, supposedly. On Reddit, someone showed me that her shoulders are actually too broad for her to be a woman. And if you look at this actress, Patricia Architect, she's never been hot. So she's probably a dude, of course. And the story is that the workers come together to disobey orders and escape the office. They essentially form a workers' union, which is like leftist propaganda. Because labor unions put an end to child labor, and now 9-year-olds can't get jobs to feed their families. That destroys the American traditional family, which is what the woke leftists want. Kids can't work anymore, so they just get forced into public school systems to learn how to be different genders and hate whites. And like, if you watch the show, you'll see that some of these episodes are actually written by women. And I mean, like, some of the episodes are good, they're well written, and when I watched them, I wasn't sure which episodes I didn't like yet. But then I found the ones written by the women, and so those are the bad ones. The main guy, Mark, he has a girlfriend, and she's not hot, so they should have cast someone else, or maybe use AI to fix her face, you know? And if you watch the show, she ends up leaving him because women don't need men to be happy, I guess. Good luck being a lesbian because all the chicks at the bar are actually dudes now.
Room. We'll do it well.
Mark gets help in the real world by another person that doesn't look normal, and she's got all the answers. So white people have no answers, and I guess that's the message of the show. Mark would be lost without this DEI hire. And she immediately kills a white guy, and she gets away with it. Pure replacement of normal people being shoved in our face like big, floppy, sweaty male genitals flopping around in my face. Lots of them, swinging back and forth in slow motion. I think I've made it clear that I don't like that. Mark probably does. Might as well make him gay too. He just isn't cool. He just isn't cool, you know? Partly because of the actor. He's never been good in anything, really. Well, maybe Hellraiser in space. That was good. Uh, but they should have cast someone manly, like The Rock. Or, no, wait. The Rock got vaccinated, so he's not cool. Um, Batista, maybe. He's a real man. Or, no, he lost his muscle and he's all gay now. But just use AI. Uh, just make an AI model for the main guy so he can be a good character. By the way, why are all these actors woke now? They ruin everything they're in because you can't watch them and stop thinking about all the horrible things they personally believe in the real world. They should get someone who's muscular and normal to play Mark, and not distracting with bad real-world politics. Someone like Hulk Hogan, maybe. I'd watch that. And if you watch the show, there's a lot of fruit. Like, there's mangoes and a giant watermelon, and I think that's kind of DEI too. Because, like, um, because, like, uh, there's gotta be something. Maybe, like, fruity, like, gay? Does that work? I think I've made my point, you know. There's a lot of anti-billion-dollar company propaganda. Religion is bad. Normal people have to work under the DEI bosses. Women have to save the men. All the women look like dogs. Don't watch Severed. It'll turn your kids it it'll turn your kids into woke slop gooners probably. Thank you for watching my video. Next week I'm launching my crypto coin called Yamo coin. I'm putting everything into it to make sure that it's a success. It is not a rug pull. We're going to build a whole community around it. Me and all my friends already got in early, so we can sell it to you as soon as it launches, and I think everyone's going to be really happy. Buy Yamo coin. Oh my god. That's awful. Big, floppy, sweaty male genitals flopping around in my face. Lots of them swinging. Lots of them swinging back and forth.